What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over a couple things, and before we do that, we are going to start up the Duramax. Now it's like what? No, what's the temperature say inside there?
13.
It's 13 degrees out. Let's see if we have a little bit better luck this time than what we did last time. Yeah, I put some trash in here already, but no biggie. Had her plugged in overnight, so we are good. Beautiful. It's a little bit better than the other day, but she's really quiet. We're just gonna change here soon, but kind of want to get a picture of the Subi and the Duramax together. All right, guys. So today we're gonna talk about why I bought a Duramax instead of a Cummins or a Powerstroke. But here are the two girls. Sabrina, which is a 2004 WRX, and the Duramax, which is over here, is a 2002 GMC Sierra 2500. All right, guys. So we're gonna go run and grab a couple things real quick, but before we do that, you guys already know we have to put a pinch of dip in. Went back to my Grizzly Premium Dark Winter Green.
Welfare bear.
What the hell do you mean welfare bear? It's the same price as Copenhagen around here, asshole.
Around here?
Yeah, around here. That's how the hell's that welfare bear?
Have you seen the prices in other places?
Fucking gay-ass Walking Dead hat.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a good way to waste $40 that you could have used towards, I don't know, maybe buying a car when you turn 16?
45.
Dumbass.
$45.
Yeah, exactly, stupid. Alright, so we're going to pull into AutoZone real quick and get some additive for the diesel because it's been so freaking cold lately that way we won't gel up. We're just driving earlier and we stumbled across this car for 200 bucks. At least that's what I think it is. And if it is in fact 200 bucks, that ain't bad at all. It is. It's 200 bucks for a Mustang. Looks really crappy, but we could turn around and flip that, or you could probably make more off of scrap. All right, so you guys let me know. Would you guys want to see a freaking 6-cylinder Mustang build, which would probably be a motor swap? He would probably save his money and then end up just doing a 4.6 swap. We didn't even look to see if it was manual or automatic. I'm going to assume since it's a 6-cylinder that it's just automatic because that's what the majority of them came. But comment down below if you guys would like to see Noah get a Mustang as his first car, and then on the channel we'll rebuild it, get it all back up to running, and possibly do a motor swap. All right, so let's get into the topic of discussion for today, and that is, why did I get a Duramax? Why didn't I get a Cummins or a Powerstroke or even a gasser? You know, a lot of things kind of went into play. With towing and stuff like that. Like, I just want to be able to do it comfortably. I've always wanted a diesel. Now, with the way prices are in Pennsylvania with diesel trucks, any type of Cummins, even the 12 valves, they're extremely overpriced for absolutely no reason. Would it be nice to have a 24 valve Cummins? Excuse me, yes, it's this damn monster. It would be nice to have a 24 valve Cummins, but even if you were to get like a 2003, you're still looking like 20 grand with 200,000 miles on it. So throwing that out the window, you know, it just didn't make sense to me for me to spend $20,000 on a truck with 200,000 miles, and you know, those Dodges were notorious for transmission issues. Here's just a few examples of the Cummins in the area and how overpriced they actually are. Now, both of those trucks, the white one had 239,000 miles on it for $15,700, I think that's what it was. And then the blue one had 218,000 miles on it, and they still wanted $19,999 for it. To me, that's absolutely crazy. Now, the next question would be is, why didn't you get a Powerstroke? Well, when it comes to Powerstrokes, my dad's always had Powerstrokes. He had a 6.0, and everybody knows to stay away from the 6.0s. Now, granted, if you do a 6.0 correctly and you get the studs and all that stuff, which I just don't have the time or the money for, you can have a perfectly good running truck. The only other Powerstroke that I would be interested in would be the 7.3 and also that would be in my price range, would be the 7.3. Now, even the 7.3s in our area are kind of expensive, and I could get a lot newer truck for less money by getting a Duramax. So to stay away from the 6.0 headaches and get something a little bit newer, that is why I went with the GMC Duramax. Now, some people might be like, oh, well, why didn't you get a Chevy? Well, I don't know. I wanted to be different. I wanted to get a Sierra, so that's why I went with the option that I did. Also, you know, it just made more sense to me to pay 11 grand for this truck in comparison to the two Powerstrokes I'm going to show you here in a second. You know, to get a 2002 with 140,000 miles on it in comparison to these next two Powerstrokes. Now, ultimately, the next question comes down to those that were unhappy that I didn't get a Cummins or that I didn't get a Powerstroke. The next question is why did you get an LB7 instead of an LLY or an LBZ? It all came down to money, is what it really came down to. Now, obviously, each motor has their own issues. Every motor and every vehicle has their own issues. Yes, I know some of the issues with the LB7. The price difference for an LB7 around here compared to even an LLY, and especially the LBZ. The LBZ is probably still in the low 20s to mid 20s range, which is crazy. And that's even with trucks being at, 150,000 miles. Selling the GTI is going to put upgraded injectors into this truck. So any type of issues injector wise, we're going to end up replacing the injectors anyway, getting the head checked and all that stuff. So we'll be okay on that aspect. Now, when I say I'm getting upgraded injectors, I'm probably going to do 100 overs. So then we can tune it and we can do this and we can do that to it. In the meantime, we are going to put an exhaust on the truck, which is going to be probably the first model on the Duramax. I believe I'm going to go with a 5-inch MB, I think it's RP, MB, yeah, MB RP exhaust. But after that, the Duramax is probably going to stay stock motor-wise for the most part. Now, we are planning on lifting it. We are planning on getting bigger tires. There's a couple of cosmetic things like these mirrors. I can't stand the stock mirrors. I want to get tow mirrors. And then the bumpers are probably going to get replaced as well. But when it came down to getting the LB7, the price just made sense to get a diesel Duramax, or a diesel truck in general with under 150,000 miles for 11 grand. I just couldn't pass that up, So it all ultimately came down to money. So, will this be my truck forever? No, it's not. Eventually I will, upgrade to something down the road, but for the meantime, it serves what I need it to do. One last pit stop to try to find this freaking additive. We're gonna go to Sheetz because everywhere is sold out of this freaking additive, so I do not gel up. Damn it. Of course, they don't freaking have it either, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the time being. But I actually did bring my mud jug out today, which was a little bit different. For those of you that don't have a mud jug, no, I'm not sponsored by Mud Jug or anything like that, but if you dip, I really recommend getting one of these. Also, they came out with these bad boys too. These are nice and nifty. So all of you dip guys out there, I just recommend going and get one. And maybe someday Mud Jug will sponsor me or have some type of promo code using my name and stuff like that from Instagram. But who knows? I guess we'll just have to see. At last. Gotta take this freaking turn wide as hell to make it up this little skinny driveway without bouncing off this freaking concrete wall. Cinder block wall, I should say. Go up here. Pull in next to Sabrina, then we'll go inside, wrap up the video with Miss Kinsley. For those of you that don't know Miss Kinsley, that was my daughter that was born 2 weeks ago. Now, before I plug her back in, like I said, for 11 grand, this truck's really not that bad looking at all. There's a couple things, like I said, the mirror. I want to get tow mirrors put on that. Different wheel and tire setup. And these bumpers, the back bumper actually has a little bit of rust on it. Little dent over there, not too big of a deal. Like I said, I want to get a different bumper anyway, but other than the exhaust and the wheel and tire setup and the mirrors, we're not going to be doing too much appearance wise for right now. These mud flaps are probably going to go. They're probably going to have to go when we lift it and we get bigger tires. But all in all, this truck for 11 grand was not a bad deal at all. Also, you guys already know, she's still here. Stay tuned. She is going to finally be getting a wheel and tire set up on the Subi. Probably not going to flare it like we talked about in previous videos. For right now, I think we might just have like an aggressive wide stance without the flares. That thing is actually going. That's going to go up to my parents. And then the GTI, which has been in previous videos, will be getting sold, like I said, to get injectors on the Duramax. Looks like Mom is sleeping. And there's Miss Kinsley. Alright guys, so we are going to wrap up today's video here. If this was your first time watching a video on my channel, I hope you give it a big thumbs up, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Stay tuned for the progress of the Duramax, the Subi, and I also have a couple other projects. We still have the Project Dune buggy, and my snowmobile, and the quad, and the other four-wheelers and stuff like that. You know, I was going to sell my snowmobile. I'm still kind of teetering on that. Not sure what I want to do yet. But we still have all those things, plus the 1988 Camaro that we have. Also, I know I referenced it in the beginning of the video. If you guys would like to see that $200 Mustang, yes, it looks like a piece of shit. But we could get that and put that on the channel. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think it would be worth the $200, I mean, either way, I'm probably going to make out, because if I buy it for $200 and then I turn around and I scrap it, I'm still in the plus. So, do we want to do that for Noah's first vehicle and have Noah learn how to work on cars and kind of get the basics of everything down and learn to repair some stuff? If you guys would like to see that, comment down below. Also, we are giving a giveaway at 1,500 subs, which it's going to end up being like a gift card. I might end up picking 2 winners. It's going to be like 1 or 2 gift cards. So tell your friends. When we get to 1,500 subs, I will randomly select either 1 or 2 subscribers for a gift card, and I will contact you through Instagram or on YouTube. So the sooner we get to 1,500 subs, the sooner one of you could win a gift card. Till tomorrow, guys. See ya.